This video is for sniping positions for World of Tanks. Now this first one, look at where I am on the minimap and look at the view you get. This is good for encounter mode and obviously for the other modes, but you can hit most of the tanks that are on the cap. You can defend down this little road. This T-54 does come down this road later. You notice that I got 714 on the T-110E3, which I'm guessing is at the cap. And you've got some shots over here, and if you want to help with what's on the other side, you could reposition. But this is one of those positions that you can cover 3 flanks, and it's good for weak armored tank destroyers and weak armored players. Before I used to spot and snipe, I believe, from this house and from another house over here where there's some bushes. But the problem is the scouts are really getting aggressive the past couple months. So they're starting to fly through here. So I repositioned over here. You can see that they're within my spotting range. I did 306 damage on the E3. You could hit more than one tank as they come by. You're self-spotting. And if the scouts come through here, you can easily reposition and run out of here. So I'm having a lot more success at this position. This is a position, look at where I am. I never play these positions. I'm just doing it for some reason I really don't remember right now. But look at the Udis. Look at where he is on the minimap. He's pretty far back there. And where I am, I'm obviously not in the highest position, but obviously this is a position where you're going to go if you have weak armor. This is and that's a view that from this position, I can hit this E75. I'm sorry, not the E75, but the Progetto is literally right over here. So there's an opening over here. I don't have a clear view of it, but tanks do come through this opening, so you can hit enemy tanks that come through that opening. I'm showing how you can snipe tanks. You know the tanks are going to come over here. This is in ranked battle. You know tanks are going to come over here. This is a reasonably good spotting position, so you can snipe at tanks as they're trying to climb up here. And I've done it many times in many games. And I'm spotting this area over here. You notice I spotted the Badger. There's other good things, like you can obviously, if you have a derp gun like a Sheridan or a T-49, you can hit them and run. But the other reason why this position is good is because the stat patterns over here, they sometimes reverse and expose themselves. And if you're in this position, you can hit those tanks on the side armor. This is an example where I'm trying to hit the tanks as they come around over in this area, which they do. So at the start of the game, I rush out to here, see if my allies spot anything, fire some shots, and then I head back. And I wait for my team to come around, and I might come out here a couple more times, and then I follow my team around and get into battle. So it's a good way to do ambushing, and the reason why it's good is because when the enemy gets into battle, this is also a ranked battle, I've already done damage to a WZ-132. Look at that, 1,240 damage to that enemy WZ. So I'm helping out my team. Look at what my team did. They were able to make it all the way across, 3 light tanks. So I'm helping my team defend against enemy spotters. And when the enemy gets into the fighting position, some of them have already taken some damage. This is a view with an AMX-13-105. Let's see if we've got, and I'm showing how you can hit those tanks. I must have hit some of these. Okay, T-62A, IS-7 and the E4 must be, it looks like the E4 is right here. There's the E4. So he reversed and I hit him. And when they do that, they're afraid to come out. And this guy, okay, so it looks like my allies, between here and here, my allies came around. So he's coming out, and now I'm hitting him as my allies are coming around. So this is a position, you'll see me play it in the games. This is a ranked battle. That's what the position is. I like to sometimes go up to these bushes to snipe at those tanks. This is a position, also ranked battles, where I'm over here. It looks like the start of a game, and I'm trying to hit the enemy tanks as they're going into battle. You can see only a minute has elapsed. As they're coming around here, it looks like I fired 2 shots already. So as they're coming through here, I try to spot them and shoot at them. Ambush position. This is a position that I talked about in some of the other videos. From here, I can shoot these red tanks over through here, and I can hit other tanks that are over here where this cathedral building is. And plus you can watch the backfield over here. So let's take a good look. You can see that my ally is over here. I have also played a little bit closer. This is a little bit more back. So you can see that in this case I am shooting. Let's see if it's the same exact position. Looks like I moved a little bit. I can hit the stat pattern. I think it's an IS-3. It's really hard to read. You can see that there's a clear shot over in this area, which there's a Type 4 and a Grill 15. So the Type 4 is over here. The Grill 15, look at where the Grill 15 is. He had to have been further in the back up here, and he advanced south a little bit. So I was able to hit the Type 4 for 743 and the Grill 15 for 813. This is a view. I moved forward, and I believe what's happening is they're appearing behind this pile of rubble over here. And I've already got 2230 damage. There's an example. We got an enemy low up to 3,000 damage. I hit him for 819. All 100% player skill. Not positioning, certainly not premium rounds, certainly not high penetration gun. It's just player skill. This is not a ranked battle, so I just want to confirm this is not a ranked battle. This is what I'm doing here is I'm spotting and obviously shooting at tanks, but I'm shooting through these bushes so that they won't spot me back. We have the 60 FT. He's probably spotting the tanks out there, and I'm probably nailing them. So if you sit over here, look for these bushes and this rock. You shoot through the bushes. If the enemy is shooting back at you and you get spotted, you can move to hull down, or you could head for the rock, or you can move a little bit to get the rock between you and him for protection. So that's a position if you have weak armor and perhaps you don't have good spotting range. This one does happen to have good spotting range. Maybe I'm doing it because I have to do some sort of a mission where I have to do damage or for whatever reason. And that's the beginning. So I think I covered everything. Let's see if there's anything else interesting over here. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.